Alright, so here's the Honeywell that I got earlier today. I got this from a guy that had it in the bed of his truck. Um, he told me it didn't work. I was walking my dog to the dog park at night, and when I was coming back, I figured I'd ask whose truck it was, so I could ask him for the fan. I walked by it first and I saw it in there, but I didn't want to bring this fan to the dog park, and also there was nobody around, so I couldn't even ask whose truck it was, so I could ask them for the fan. So I didn't want to just like take it and then have somebody from watching from afar just yell at me, say, "Hey, get out of there" and stuff. So, because I would never steal fans. So, yeah. No matter, even if I wanted a fan battery, which I did actually want this. For instance, if it was the black one, I wouldn't be as likely to ask for it because I can find that anywhere. But finding a white one like this is pretty uncommon. I do have this one right here that I got brand new since they still make them in white. But this is the newer version, and this is the older version. I don't know how long the newer one's been around for, but I like the older one a lot more. Newer one's nice looking, but this is the older one's more sentimental to me. Um, the reason why I like the white one so much is because I only saw one once as a kid. That was back in elementary school. There was an office that had one, and that was like the first time I ever saw one. I don't think I saw one again because I only saw it like once. I was only in that office for once, for like one time, and that's it. Wasn't in trouble or anything, but it's just like I was with my mom, but I just never seen one in white. And I was just so fascinated by it, and I haven't seen one ever since until I got Nicholas Nauer, aka Alexander Mark III, told me that they sell these white ones, and Target. I thought that they only had these white ones out for like the early 2000s and stuff like that. That they weren't around after that, but I'm just glad to finally find one of these in white. Apparently, the black one that I got recently, the larger one, apparently they made those in white as well. So definitely on the lookout for those. Those are pretty uncommon as well. He told me so. Yeah, hopefully I can find one. I actually would love to have one in white. I was planning to get a black one before I got another white one like this, the old one. But since I found this, I figured, you know what, might as well just get it. Especially since it was, I had a really good feeling the guy wasn't even gonna charge me for it. But yeah, now I'm gonna try to find a black one like this, the older version and the newer version in black. Even though the newer ones aren't as powerful, I actually do want to have both versions since I like them a lot. So yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna maybe just show you guys the UL sticker underneath it. It is from November of the year 2003. This guy definitely did clean his fan often, I can tell. The inside was pretty filthy. There's some spots I couldn't get. But this is all rusted up. He did tell me that the fan was very likely outside. It's kind of obvious, especially the motor's pretty rusted up. But it's sitting the way it is. I'm surprised it still runs fine, to be honest. But yeah. The screws are missing though. That explains why the fan's not even that dirty, like the blades and stuff. Cause sometimes I see these fans at like a pawn shop and stuff like that, and they're pretty dirty. Cause the people like, I usually see these at like a hair salon and stuff like that, and the people will never clean them, since they don't know how to take off the thing, so they just never clean them. So yeah. So yeah, let me go ahead and start this fan off on speed 1. This one is not as quiet as the newer one. Yeah. But it does move more air on each speed than the newer one. Basically, the newer one's underpowered, but it's still not a bad fan, the newer ones, but the older ones are a lot better. It moves a nice breeze on speed 1, actually. The newer one's not that powerful on speed 1 compared to this. It moves like a more gentle breeze, which is, it's good if you're looking for a fan that just moves some air, but you don't want something that will cool you down completely. I feel like this is one that you would use if you really want to do like something to cool you down if you're at a computer desk, and if you want one just to like move some air in your face, use the newer one. Cause that was the problem with the Duracraft. It moved too much air for my comfort. And also I couldn't adjust it so it would hit me right where, cause the Duracraft would just hit me in the chest, not in the face, and I wanted air to hit me in my face. So that's why I got this white one. Yeah, it does move a pretty good amount of air on speed one. The first speed of a fan, this is actually pretty good especially for a desk fan. I think these are 6 inches or 9 inches. I'm not sure. I think it's 9 inches. I'm not exactly sure. I like the look of this one a lot more than the newer one. It's not that much difference, but this is more like, it looks more like the one I would see. I used to see like a lot of fans like this from Honeywell as a kid. The black ones, but I just like the shape of this one more. It looks more sturdy. Oh, it is more sturdy compared to the newer one, to be honest. But the newer one I like a lot too. But just the coloration on this one is actually a bit different than the newer one. The newer one has more of a bluish tint to it. This one has more of like a cream white finish. Like it has like a white to it, but it has more of a plain white, and I actually like that a little bit more for it. So yeah, let me go ahead and move the fan up to speed 2. It's just not as quiet, but it makes, even though it's noisy, it makes up for it by being a good air mover. Now here's speed 3. On camera, it's not going to be that, it doesn't sound too loud, but in person it is a little bit louder than how it is on camera. Yeah, the whole entire thing's moving, so that's actually a little bit more noticeable than all the way to grill. me shut it off. We're gonna spin those pretty quick on this one. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos to come.